Hey guys, what's going on? So, you read the title. You know what's about to happen. So, this is part of a new series that I'm calling Breaking Free Lockdown. And the reason it's called that is because we're kind of talking about things that, I wouldn't talk about in like a behind-the-scenes thing, because it's something everyone should know. And the behind-the-scene thing is a membership tier. I believe it's on Charo's tier. If you join Char's tier, you get behind-the-scenes footage, you get behind-the-scenes everything, basically. You get to see how I make things and that kind of stuff. Hashtag, you should go buy it. But, besides the point, this series will focus on things everyone should know about and why things happen and, changes to the ARG, maybe that kind of thing. Because, I don't want to make everything seem like it's story-based, right? So this is the first thing that I'm making here. So, let's get into the nitty-gritty. Like I said, you've seen the title, you know what's about to happen. So, you might have noticed that for, I think, it's been 2 seasons now, you haven't seen/heard Monika, right? And that is not on accident. So let me just lay it out for you cleanly. The person that I have commissioned, the person I was commissioning to voice the character, they've done a fabulous job, and they will continue to do a fabulous job. And they might return for other things, but for right now, they are too expensive. Right now, she's a very awesome person. She's been great to work with so far. There's been no problems there. It's just that her price point is a little high for me. And so, that's kind of complicates things more and more. And, it just makes it hard to kind of plan things. And to make this into, I can't speak, just to put this into perspective, I believe it is, let me just double check on my screen. Right now you guys are going to be seeing like something else. You're not going to be seeing the screen that I'm looking at. Yeah, so she is $30 for 25 words. And to put that into perspective, 25 words is about the sentence I'm currently speaking right now. That sentence I just said was about 25 words. So, let's say my scripts for these ARG things can vary, obviously. But let's talk maybe, we'll lay off the finales, right? We'll have the finales as like the highest price point, right? We'll have, think of like, maybe the Nugget ones, right? Nuggets ones are usually short, right? So, even those scripts are about 100 words or so. So 100, so if I were to do a 100 word script, that would run me $120, right? And that's a 100 word script. If we were talking the finales, which those can range from anything. For example, Herobrine's one, for example, was 300, was about, I'll round to 400, because it was about 400. And that rounds up to $480. So you kind of get the point, and it is really expensive, and they should be expensive because they've worked with Facebook, Google, Scholastic, all those big companies, and so, obviously their price point would be massive. So I guess the question you're probably wondering is, well, what does that mean? What does that mean for the future of the ARG, I guess you can say. All it really means is, like I said, she will probably return for other things, maybe shorter stuff that I'll have her in. But for right now, I'm in the works with someone that I'm trying to find that's kind of similar in voice, maybe, if I can try and find someone that's like that. But either that, or I just find someone completely different that it still sounds kind of similar. They don't have to sound exact, but they might sound similar. And maybe where, the lore will still be the same, the text will still be the same, the color, all the stuff that's important to the story will remain the same. It's just that the voice actress might be different. So it's hard to explain. It's really not. I'm just an idiot. But so that's kind of what's going on, and that's why you guys haven't seen her for a while. And there's story implications kind of to why you haven't seen her for a while. But the actual reason is, and like I said, I'm trying to keep this away from the story because her being gone for a while does not have anything to do with the story. And so that's what I'm just saying. I'm just clearing it out so everyone knows what's kind of going on. Like I said, this would be something everyone should know, not just the people that paid extra, that kind of thing. So I think that's all I really needed to say for this video. You guys will probably see who the new person is when Monika does get introduced into a video again. What's nice is we're on a break currently. When this comes out, we're on a break. we're on the 5-week break. So I'm still in the market and still looking around. But just so you guys understand kind of what's going on, it's not anything, it's not anything serious, or it's not anything drama related, kind of like Faz was. It's just they're expensive, they're getting pricey. There's a couple other people that are getting pricey, but they're not as expensive as she is. For example, Herebrine himself, he has a great price point. In fact, as I'm currently reading this, he has this man's amazing. He has replied to a lot of your guys' comments. Like he has a YouTube channel apparently, which I didn't know about. But it's, if you want to check out his channel, the person that voices Herebrine, if you go to the channels panel under my YouTube channel, I don't know how to explain it. It's you have the the home, the videos, and all that stuff. If you keep scrolling, there should be a channel section. Both John and Chase will be there. Although I think he goes by Chrome Shade on YouTube. Well, it's Slash, so I guess it doesn't really matter. But also, Yuri, I think, is also getting more expensive. It's really just the DDLC cast, it seems. Which, I mean, I tried to pick good voice actresses, so of course they would go up. But it's just interesting because you never know. Because I'm commissioning people, right? So they're obviously freelancers and that kind of thing. And so you never know. You never know, right? You never know what's gonna happen. And so, like I said, this thing kind of sprung on me because, one day, because she used to be, I think it was 20 for 100 words, which was way more reasonable than what it is now for me, anyway. Whereas before, it wasn't. And for example, if you wanted her to read let's say you're writing a movie script, let's say you wanted to do that, and your thing had 10,000 words, that's $12,000 that you just spent. And I don't know, I mean, that might be small depending on the movie you're making, or the budget, I guess, so to speak. Whereas the ARG itself does not have a budget. It's not I mean, it does have a budget, but its budget is my budget. And I have to buy games and stuff, I have to buy other things, and so it's just kind of this, it would just get in the way, and I think I'd have to devote too much for it, and you guys want to be seeing her that often as well. But like I said, it is possible she will return for other things. I do plan to work with her a couple more times, but maybe less so with the ARG itself. And so we'll see. It's like I said, I don't know exactly where to go, where we're going from here. The only thing I can tell you is that I expect maybe a new voice actress to take the place of the current one. Yeah, so I just think you guys should probably know that kind of thing. And that's why I said this is the series that this Breaking Free Lockdown is going to be involved in. This is kind of stuff like this. It's going to be talking about things that I think you guys should know about. Q&As I think I'll avoid for this series just because we'll do Q&As. It just won't be in this series because I feel like that's kind of, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of more of its own thing, a Q&A, And I also might make a Q&A section, so if anyone wants to know more about us or know more about the ARG or that kind of thing, I can put that in directly into its own series. So, I think I'm done yabbering, so thank you guys so much for listening / watching, I guess, and I will see you guys in the next one.